Hey, this is Rick Joyner of the Rick Joyner Experience, and you're listening to Unsolicited Opinions.
I'd like to start the show, but they won't shut the fuck up.
Yeah. And y'all know Brian, dumbass over there.
So, welcome
Drunk.
to Unsolicited Opinions.
Welcome.
Season 3. That's right. We've been around a whole year, and y'all dumbasses been watching us. So.
Boy, we are so endearing to the viewers.
Too late.
Yeah.
Too late. But as always, we got a special guest tonight.
Email him.
Yeah, so we got Newton in the building.
In the building.
Yeah, so
What up?
yeah, so we want to welcome Newton to the program.
Good to be here.
Watch how late this clap about to be. I didn't want to do it. I waited. I was too long now.
Yeah, you just got.
Yeah, I missed it.
You got to. Yeah, you missed it.
Hold on,
Yeah,
I'm
it's
doing
all
it
right.
anyway.
He's not.
Story of my life.
Hold
It's
on.
all right.
You're not punctual at all. And it's gonna be the wrong button.
It was.
Better late than never.
Right.
The production value in this show is awesome, isn't it? Yeah, I know.
They paid me a lot to be here today. I tell you that.
You getting paid?
Fuck you talking to?
Yeah. I mean, hold on.
I want my reparations.
If you getting paid, this is.
Oh, he expects you to pay.
I need to talk to the manager.
Yeah, he
Don't
expects
worry.
you to pay.
There'll be an envelope on the table when I leave. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Oh, he already sent his invoice.
Oh, it's already coming.
Oh, yeah. I don't be checking my emails
Yeah,
too
yeah.
often. So it might be a little late, but I'm gonna get to you.
Actually, when somebody did try to pay us, that shit was sitting in the email.
For like over a month because
That's so
because I am
because he didn't check the
I'm checking the
email.
emails.
So funny.
They were trying to give us money.
Like trying to give us money, and I'm figured out every way not to get it. Then I tried to set the account up, I did it all wrong. I thought you about to send it somewhere else. Then I thought I double dipped. I thought I had them sending me a check and direct deposit it. I was like, "Ooh, no." The computer software figured it out. I wasn't smarter than the computer. I thought I was for a second, but I wasn't.
Never ever.
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 IBM got
It's
me.
kind of hard to outsmart your computer nowadays.
Yeah.
Maybe back then.
All right, so let's go on dip in. Tell us a little bit about yourself. My understanding is you're from the island.
Yeah, I'm a Jamaican boy. I'm not gonna say I'm an island boy because that's not where we're at right now. But yeah, I was
You sure we're not dead?
Yeah.
You sure it's not where we at?
Hey.
The way you sang it, it's not like where we at.
Hey. But yeah,
We close.
Born in Jamaica. We're real close. Might as well
one
be.
drink away.
Might as well be the amount of money they made off of that bullshit.
Right.
But anyways, born in Jamaica, grew up in New York, left New York in about 89 when the crack epidemic hit. My folks was like, we got
So that was you.
Yeah, that was me.
You set the city on fire and dipped out.
Go, bro. Had to go. They was on me.
The feds is coming.
They was on me. I was a young youth.
I started the epidemic and I had to
I
go.
was a young youth in Marcy.
All this time I thought it was Reagan.
It's your boy.
It's your
Had
boy.
had to get my ass out of there. So yeah, moved to Central Florida, Orlando area. Winter
Started the
Haven.
meth epidemic.
Came down and started the meth epidemic in Central Florida.
Had to keep it fair.
Yeah, gotta spread.
I mean, you know,
spread the
I
destruction.
was spreading my genocide out.
Spread it.
I was already destroying the black community. I figured come to Florida and destroy the white community.
And when I leave Florida, I left Florida in '96. I'm showing my age when I graduated from high school. And
younger than me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
right. Was in the Virgin Islands for a couple of years. Shout out to St. Croix, St. John, St. Thomas, all of that. VI Massive. Was out there for a little bit, and then around the 2000s, when everybody wanted to get a record deal, I moved up to Atlanta, Georgia.
You a
And,
record deal.
Get me a record deal.
See, we started too early, Brian.
Get me a deal.
Yeah.
We started trying to get record deals in the 80s. We
But
were
They weren't even playing hip hop on the radio yet. We was trying to. We had like 2 hours once a week on the radio for hip hop.
But it's crazy because the guy that sponsored me, shout out my boy Scott, to do this movie thing, was actually up here interning for Outkast at the time.
Wow.
Way back in the day.
That was early 90s.
Boy, right around 2000.
yeah.
So he was he was going to get the burgers and the wings at the time. for those
That's
boys
out there
and
blew up.
everything.
This out there blew up already.
Out there at Zach's studio, upstairs studio. And so, yeah, he was doing that a long time ago. Now he's a big-time engineer as well as a big-time crane tech operator in the film industry. He's done some stuff on Spider-Man and done some other big-time stuff.
That's your sponsor?
Yeah, he's my sponsor. But, again, I've known him. He's my brother. So it's like and he's seen my struggles. And, he's known kind of the things that I've gone through in my life. And COVID actually opened the opportunity to get into the business because a lot of films got stopped, and so a lot of films are backed up, so therefore they need extra personnel on set. And so it was an opportunity to get in, and he was like, yo, Newt, what are you doing? And so again, he hit me up because he's made a lot of money doing it, and plus, successful kind of in the music biz, and so he has the opportunity to bless me. Knowing
That's what it's about.
And so, yeah, he blessed me, and so I've been in a good position. And now I'm in a position to help and bless other people because,
I hope we'll be calling.
We right here.
Right here. Just get this little cameo. And
I mean, like, we did, like, I back in the day.
I have some, we do have some
he used to
production.
work- yeah, he used
I
to
work for
work
his
with-
production company.
So we had
It's a production experience.
yeah.
we had some,
Nothing on a movie scale.
That
level.
shit's it's
But I'm sure it's transferable.
it is,
Yeah.
but it's crazy too. It's a lot of misinformation, and a lot of people don't really know what goes on set until
I'm
you're
sure
on
they
a set.
don't. I'm sure they don't.
It's funny to like watch extras and think that they're actually going to be noticed. And I'm not knocking that.
No,
but
no.
it's crazy because you're literally.
You don't know if you're gonna make
You're
it.
literally that
you don't know if your
chain.
picture gonna make it
You
off
know
the
what I'm
floor or
saying?
the cutting room.
Like,
yeah,
and even if you do,
right.
You're blurred
we
out.
can't see you. You're and so it's funny to watch how extras and how certain people on set walk with these delusions of grandeur because it's like it's not what you think is going to happen. You know what I
Right.
mean? It's
but you got
it's a little different, man.
But I can see how easy it is to get in that mindset, knowing
Yeah.
that this is your goal.
Yeah.
And you actually got to this
Yeah.
step.
Yeah.
So now you're thinking in mind, if I just do this perfectly
Yeah.
and I do this right,
Yeah.
maybe I get to the next step.
Yeah. I mean, and I'm not going to deny the fact that I be on set and I catch those moments like, whoa, wait a minute, holy shit,
Right.
you get those moments of
Right.
like, oh my God, I
I'm
can't
on a
believe
big-
I'm
So,
here doing
yeah,
this.
yeah.
So I can see how when people are like first time in, they
Right.
they think that they're going to get a little further.
Yeah,
It's humbling. It's humbling in a
It's-
sense because it's a lot
Oh, come on.
bigger than you think, and there's a
How
lot
booming is the Atlanta movie industry right
Woo!
now?
That and there's so much money and there's so much like power with these folks that are on set that a lot of people don't realize who they're around. And I've been in front of a lot of different people already in the little year and a half, 2 years that I've been doing this, and it's crazy. You know what I mean? To see the amount of wealth
Well,
and
yeah.
the amount of dedication
I
that these
mean,
people put into their craft.
You know how much
It's
it costs to
not an
make
easy
these
thing.
movies.
Oh yeah.
Especially the blockbuster movies. You know, sometimes the budget's $500 million.
Oh my God.
Towards $1 million,
easy.
$300 million
Easy, like,
for
easy.
Yeah, so
I work,
when you do that kind of money, it's gonna be a lot of oversight.
Easy.
So why don't you tell us some of the projects you've been on? 'Cause I know you were on.
I just finished Teen Wolf, the movie. So we just finished Teen Wolf. We just wrapped that up a couple weeks ago. And prior to that, I was 10 months on The Wonder Years. The new one.
Then I love I love the way they redid that.
Yeah,
that's one of the remakes
that
I
was,
do like. Yeah.
That's an awesome experience.
Yeah.
That was great to see.
So that was
to be
filmed
on
here
set.
too?
Yeah, that was filmed here.
Wow.
Up in Stone Mountain. And
Wow.
we went on location a couple times in Alabama and stuff like that. But
Right.
most of it's been filmed up in Stone Mountain at Eagle Rock Studios. And I did what did I do? Woke season 2 last year. Worked on
that's on Hulu.
Yeah, worked on She-Hulk. Worked on there's a couple other things. Feature called Neon Highway that should be coming out pretty soon. So it's just like the work is there. It's just after you get going for a while, it's just like again it turns into work.
Right.
And that whole thing of I'm on a movie.
Hasn't
set,
been been consistent though.
has.
Since you started.
It's been consistent. I've actually it's been consistent. This is the most time I've had off since I've kind of started.
Right.
And it's just I'm trying to get my body right. You know what I mean? It's hard on the body. I'm an on-set grip, so we take care of the lighting. We take care of a lot of the heavy
Is it really?
lifting.
I'm about to say it's very
It's
physical.
very physical. Like we were the people that would be setting up the lighting situation here before it's even before
Right.
you guys even set. We're in here putting the stands up. We're in here
Right.
putting everything.
Well,
We
that's-
assist with the lighting.
Yeah.
Lights
That's
put their
similar.
lights up.
Yeah, that's what we.
You know,
That's
yeah,
similar to what we did, but we
done.
were quote unquote stage hands.
Okay,
Yeah,
I had
yeah.
a stage hand labor company
You're a
for
grip.
a couple years.
Yeah.
Pretty much a grip, walking sandbags and lifting up shit all day, placing stands, loading, unloading the truck. It's a lot more. I mean, people say, what's the most important thing on a production? Who holds the production together? It's the grips. We're the people that, because without us,
don't shit happen.
Lights, camera, action. We're the lights.
They just be action with no lights and the
Right.
camera.
We're literally the lights in the camera.
Yeah.
So it's like, because I assist camera too. I assist as far as again, setups, breakdowns.
Is your name in the credits at the end of the film? Because I'm gonna look for it.
You know what's funny? You know what is funny is that it's a thing where your company grip versus day player grip.
Right.
Day players, they basically part time. We call around you. Hey, can I get on set for a couple of days a week? Yeah, sure, come on set. But you're not a full time company grip.
Right.
So I have the title of full time company grip on the Wonder Years. So I didn't see it in the credits. I'm sure I'm there.
Right.
But I'm more concerned on my IMBD. You know what I mean? I'm more so concerned of getting my credit there. It's funny because I did 2 independents.
Explain that.
It's your, where they have the IMBD, where you movie credits and everything.
The database.
Like that. Yeah, the database. Okay, so I'm credited for 2 independent films, which is Neon Highway, and I did something called Guacamole yesterday. A couple of
You was on that. You was on that movie. That's a hit.
It's but I go to my IMBD and I got credit for those.
Right.
But the other stuff that I did, like with Netflix and with I got a movie, Day Shift is coming out on Netflix with Jamie Foxx. It's a vampire dope ass movie that's coming out, and it's with Netflix. It just got rated R, I believe. It's coming out in August.
Right.
And so you'll see the trailer for that coming up, and so it's those that I want credit for. But I was a part-time grip on those shows, so I don't get credit for. I got the badges and the decals, so I could take pictures and say, "Hey, I was on that show."
Right.
But I wanted to
But
be
you
on
can't
my
just
IMDb.
post those on
Bob,
your
you can put it on your resume.
Now,
Well, you can put it on your resume. Yeah.
I go to the site and I manually put it in, but I want to see what the world puts in for me. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's like I can manually put in, I've been on this, I've been on that, I've been on that. But it seems like the non-union shows get put on there faster than the union shows, because again, I've done a ton of shows, but I don't have any credit
Let
for
me ask you
those.
this though: Is it like Wikipedia when you say to other people, "Oh, nigga, I'd be a part of everything. Nigga, I was on Coming to
Nigga, I was in the first Rambo. Y'all ain't see me?
I was in 48 Hours.
I was Asian Man 5 in the jungle. Y'all didn't see me out there?
Asian Man number 6. I was Hector.
I was squinting real hard.
I was
selling. I was acting my ass off. Y'all didn't see me
I
out
was
there.
goon number 4. You just ain't see
I
me.
was in Malcolm X after he said, "Well, get your hand out my pocket."
Yeah,
I was the guy that said, "Oh." You heard that? Oh.
Yeah, that was me.
That was me.
That
I
was
was
me.
that dude in the Bruce Lee movie with the crooked eye looking crazy in the background. That was me. And you know what I'm talking about.
Bruce Lee movie, he'd have been all at 8.
You know what I'm saying?
That was me though.
Hey, but that was me.
I was old for. I look big for my age.
And I want my credit.
Oh, my credits. Put it on there.
And I want my credit. Put it
I was
on
in
there.
everything.
Put it on there.
I was right behind. I was right behind. I was in The Last Dragon. I was one of the people that said, "Show no."
I was splashing
I was
the
in
water.
Show Enough Gang.
I was splashing the water. So I went
Fuck Bruce Leroy.
So I went to my filmography page. Yeah, see, I got my 2 here. Guacamole Yesterday's a Neon Highway. Neon Highway was with
Nobody want yesterday's guacamole.
right? I know.
Guacamole go bad in like 2 to 3 hours. Like tops, right? It'd be green and shit. You come back about 3 hours, it's brown.
They call it
That's
oxidation.
yesterday.
Yeah, no.
See, Newton came with all the science.
Guac gotta be
That's called
fresh.
Hey, listen, with a name like Newton, I gotta hey, okay.
You do gotta be a little
I
nerdish.
gotta have something.
If I met a guy named Newton, he was just a dummy, I would be disappointed.
Right?
But then he got the pressure. He's like, God,
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure though. There's a lot of pressure. There's a lot of pressure.
I always say this, if I say God would kick you out of heaven if you found out you got murdered by a dude named Newton.
Nigga, what?
What?
Why you hit, man? This dude named Newton murked me.
Yeah. So I take what so
like,
Well,
he
that's kinda
killed
how
me
I-
with science.
yeah.
so that's kind of how
Murdered me with science.
I live my life. I'm like, if my name was Laquan or something, you wouldn't
Yeah,
fuck
but
with me,
like,
'cause my
God,
name
like-
Newton.
Yeah.
You got something
I expect
to say.
Laquan to commit a couple homicides.
Exactly. Not Newton. Not Newton. Nah, Newton ain't gonna do it.
Newton ain't murking nobody.
And then when I do go off, niggas be like, Newton crazy?
came in here throwing citric
I
acid
tell
at
you,
everybody.
that nigga crazy. Stay away from him. Newton crazy.
He had a hydrogen bomb.
He got me calculating gravity up in this bitch, dropping shit on
Listen,
us.
if I go to jail, I'm not the one getting touched. I'm the one starting the riot. Let's just start it
Yeah,
right
yeah.
there. You know what I
Splitting
mean?
atoms.
Ain't nobody touching me. I'm starting that shit though. My mouth. Smart.
So, all right. So while we talking about movies, we had discussed some earlier, but we wanted to know what's the movie that you walked out on? What made you walk out?
Oh God.
Yeah.
You wanna?
No, I don't have one. I
got
can't think
one.
of one. Like, what's the movie? I remember some movies that scared the shit out of me when I was a kid. The Omen. I'm just gonna say The Omen. Scared them damn Dobermans.
Yeah. I didn't walk out. We didn't per se walk out. But it's funny because this was, me, Scott, it's with the same group of guys. Because back in Florida, I was in a little Christian rap group called Remnant Militia, right?
Stop it.
And,
we gonna talk about that.
We was like the Christian Wu-Tang. Stop playing. You can look us up. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. That's
I don't even want to know about the movies no more. I don't want to know about the movies no more. No, we are going to this.
fact, right?
You gotta protect your
This is
verse.
fact.
You gotta protect your
But,
verse.
but for real. So, and I remember, right?
Shame on the disciple. Trying to
Shame
run game on the disciple.
Trying to run game on the devil. Pew, pew, pew with a pebble. Let me stop.
Versus rule everything around me.
Christ, take the money.
Dollar bill, y'all.
Okay, so
All right.
So I
now that
remember-
we didn't guarantee our path to hell.
right? So I remember being 16, 17, whatever, around that age. And I remember we had a concert. It was somewhere in Orlando, right? And so
Right.
we had a good night, fire, Holy Ghost, spirit night, filler rapping and good all stuff, all of that.
But first off, the fact that y'all were able to have a concert meant that y'all got to a certain level.
No,
Yeah,
in the Christian world, they're gonna bring people to you.
And that, we can, don't
You
even
can sell
start
out.
with the
You can
Holy
sell
Ghost.
out. You can sell out.
We
You
used
can-
to call that the Holy Ghost hand clap. In other words, you could be garbage on stage, but you would be guaranteed
See,
a hand clap.
yes.
Because you're not, because the people don't want to offend
It's
you.
praising. You're praising,
We were
and it's supposed to be praising.
We were so against that. And we went in with the mindset of we're going to smash everybody. You know what I mean? In that realm, and we did, but we didn't.
Real Wu-Tang-ish.
But I'm telling you, dog. But there was a point where there's only a certain point where you can get in Christian hip hop. Back then.
Oh my God, there's so many places I could go. My mind is in overload right now because
Okay, with that being said, how many successful Christian artists can you name off the top of your head right now? Rappers.
One, rappers?
Yes.
None.
Okay, so that's what I'm trying to tell you. So,
But I was in that
you know what I
world,
mean?
so I'm familiar with
Okay,
the
so I
Christian
already
rap
know.
scene.
You
I
already
know.
Cross
I know.
movement, dynamic twins.
I
all
don't
of those
know the
cats.
names, but
Okay.
I was there. I was there in the early days.
Yeah, I was too.
Yeah.
Early days of
The early
Christian
days
hip hop.
Christian hip hop. Yeah.
All right, so but anyways, back.
And no matter how whack you was, you gonna get an ovation.
You see the frustration, right?
Right.
But so I remember, we had a great night and everything like that. And we was like, all right, we got some time. Let's go to the movies, right?
Right.
Our dumbasses went.
So hold on.
Wait a minute.
Rewind. You went from the Christian. You went from rapping to Christian.
Yeah, we just like we were
just did the
out.
show? You just did
It's a
the
bunch
show?
of us. It's a bunch
Yeah.
of us because we had. Us, there's like 6, 7 of us. Plus, we
Right.
had, our peoples with us, and everything like that. So we all was like, let's just go to a movie. Whatever.
His
AMC.
disciples.
So we saw
No, it
this
was the
movie.
clans.
We saw this movie called Event Horizon. And I don't know if you ever seen Event Horizon.
I think I remember that
Jew
movie.
clan. Jew.
But that movie, when I tell you, that movie just, because Event Horizon was about this spaceship that disappeared into a black hole and went to hell and came back. And these people flown out to the spaceship.
Is that what it was
to-
about?
Yes. And these people flew out to the spaceship to
my
explore,
recollection.
to explore what was in the spaceship, right? So we had no idea. We just thought it was a cool spaceship because we were into that type of stuff. You know what I mean? So it was like, dope, a cool spaceship movie. Let's go check it out. And when they got to that spaceship and people started freaking out and they started showing the flashes of what those people were going through and hell, you know what I mean? They
Right.
showed all the torture scenes and everything like that. Half of the guys walked out, because we're all
They was
Christians.
like, this is-
so half of us
This was like, I don't want to go through that.
Nope,
Like
they
they went back.
scooted.
They left the movie theater, went to church.
They scooted. Yeah. Again, because
to repent for going to that movie.
Write some new verses.
Because we were just at church. We were just in a youth convention. Youth convention. We headlining. A bunch of people, 100 people we performing in front of.
Inspired me, son.
Yo, I wrote 3 songs.
I wrote 3 verses off the horizon.
Hey, when I tell you, it kind of did because it started to reaffirm the spiritual warfare that we're going. You know what I mean? All of that stuff, and it was wild, boy. That movie.
The Wu-Tang and
shook us
Christian
to the
rap
core.
is one of my favorite lines of all time.
Hey,
Like I don't, because the Wu-Tang of Christian rap, like
it's facts. It's facts.
the imagery that goes through my head when I hear that.
Right.
Do y'all got anything on the internet?
Yeah. The last record we released was called "Anthem of a Life."
We're gonna find.
We're gonna find that.
The last.
But no, because then it's gonna be music, and then we're gonna be.
we'll
I don't want to go.
find it
I don't want to go down the blasphemic trail.
We're gonna find it after the show.
We'll find. Yeah, find
So
it.
that
and
was
check it
your
out.
movie that you didn't walk out on. I walked out of the movie that scared the hell.
Yeah,
out of me.
I didn't walk out of it. The movie that scared the hell out of me was that I was like, no, we gotta stop. Was probably Hellraiser 3. I remember being in the Virgin Islands, and just chilling, smoking with one of my friends, and he was like, yeah, you wanna watch a movie or whatever, we're chilling, smoking, and he was kind of on the I'm Newton, so I hang out with kind of weird folks. I guess sometimes, you know what I mean? Just because of
your name's Newton.
I'm a nerd. I hung out with the nerdy people. I hung out with the science. You know what I mean? I hung out with those type of folks.
Right.
So, this kid was a little different, dark or whatever, but he was cool. You know what I mean? Kind of gothy or whatever.
Oh,
so
okay.
we was chilling, smoking.
That kind of dark.
I know we're in the islands. We all got tans.
I was like, here we go. That interracial racism. The interrace racism there.
But I remember,
dark ass nigga.
I remember chilling, smoking. You know what I mean? And that movie came on, and the pressure in the room. You know what I mean? It was because, when you're of a certain disposition, you allow certain things in. You know what I mean? And I kind of felt that with him already. And so when, we were just still chilling watching the movie, and the room got real dark, and I was like, you know what? I'm good.
You're good.
On
You're
that.
good on that. Yeah.
And we stopped the movie because it literally scared the shit out of me, and I don't know why it did, but that movie.
I've watched bits and
scared
pieces
the
of those
hell out of
movies.
me.
I didn't watch the. I
Pinhead.
don't think I've ever watched
That's
the
the
hell.
one with all the pins.
Yeah,
in
the
the head.
Pinhead.
I don't think I've ever watched one from beginning to
movie
end.
scared the shit out
Not
of me,
because it
man.
scared me, because I don't think I found it interesting at the time.
Well, it was for me at that point. That was really like dark. It was like, okay, I can't deal with this.
I
right
was
now.
never big on scary movies. Like I watch them. Friday the 13th, the original, that threw me off. First Jason, The Omen, Exorcist, of course.
Yeah.
My parents was letting me watch movies I had no business watching.
I couldn't watch any of them.
Yeah.
My movie was American Werewolf in London, and I vividly remember going to see this movie, and it had like the state of art, special effects. And I was at the Ben Hill Theater on Campbellton Road, and my mama had dropped me off, and so
What is that now? Popeyes?
no, I actually think it's I think it's a mosque. Actually, I think it's a mosque.
Oh, it is.
I think
It
it's a mosque.
is.
But I went, and I'm sitting there and I'm watching, and it was gory, and they had a lot of blood. It's probably the most gore I've seen. But that transformation when he actually changed into
I saw it recently, actually.
effects were too
I saw it
good.
recently.
Messed you up.
And it's funny, when I saw it recently, I was like, man, that was very good for that era, for that
But
period
it
of time.
scared the hell out of me so much that I got up, ran out the theater, but I couldn't go nowhere because my mama wasn't there, and we didn't have cell phones back
Well,
then.
let me tell you this.
So wait a minute. So this is what I'm doing. The rest of the movie, I'm in the back. People fussing at me because I keep letting light into the theater.
So you that dude.
I'm in the back peeking in, but I'm too scared to sit down because I was little. You know what I'm saying? I'm peeking, I'm letting light in the theater. They're like, shut the door.
Well, if grown man could tell you little man you something, you should have stayed.
That's
because
crazy.
they spent the whole budget on that one scene of special
Right,
effects. The rest
You
of the
done
movie
fucked
was
it up.
garbage. There was nothing scary about it. That one, they spent the whole budget on that one scene.
Yeah, but
They was like, this is gonna be the best special effects ever.
if they didn't get, they should have got a special effects.
They might have got a special effects
Yeah.
or a Oscar for that. They might have because
We're talking about what Prometheus earlier as well. That scene when the alien when she got impregnated and had
that's
the,
alien. No,
Prometheus
Prometheus is the prequel to
yeah,
Alien.
when she had
yeah.
to cut the alien out her body and that thing was in the cage with her.
I was
flopping
going back
around.
to the original
Bro.
Alien when
Oh, that-
the
yeah.
thing came out.
But,
Y'all was talking about Prometheus.
and-
I thought we was
No,
talking
we
about
talking
the.
about both.
Both,
We
actually,
talking
yeah.
about both.
And then the
I
first
seen
alien,
Prometheus, but I don't remember
the
it.
chest burst and he showed everybody his grill. He was like this. He
He did have a silver grill.
He had a silver razor sharp grill. He was like,
here, I'm here.
He came out looking like Big Gip. Yeah. Shine.
What you niggas know about the dirty space?
He got the fuck on.
He got the hell on, didn't he? He was like, this chest bursting motherfucker. That
He did
I was
come
saying-
out cheesing.
Listen, I can't wait to put my niece and nephew through that
Yeah.
trauma of watching that
I know,
scene.
right? Why do we? My whole family took
Listen,
pleasure in tormenting me.
Listen, I can't. That and what was another one that was fucked up was Kong. When they were, the gorilla, when they were on the island and they were trying to get through the forest and all those insects and that big ass slug.
I don't remember.
You
that.
don't remember Kong? Oh my God, the King Kong movie.
Chris is a movie aficionado.
Woo.
He's seen everything.
I watched
Woo.
Kong, but I don't remember the slug. I remember being terrifying.
I remember, yeah, it was. Oh my God, when they had those big giant centipedes and the slug, and the dude turned around and he had this big, this slimy sucker on his back and didn't know. And I mean, it's all CGI, of course,
Right.
but it's just like, it was so good. It still just like messes me up. I'm like, man,
All right,
no
so
way, dude.
speaking of CJ, what's the craziest thing you've seen on set as far as it wasn't there, and then like maybe you saw post production in the work later, and you'd be like, damn, but like before they just had like a green backpack on or something crazy.
That's kind of hard because I know we use a lot of green and blue screen. So sometimes
What's the difference?
There's none.
Okay.
It's just what they prefer to use. But
I was curious. I never heard blue screen.
Let's
Yeah, I heard
choose
green screen. I
blue
never.
screen.
Yeah.
Let's
I mean,
choose
I'm-
blue screen, cuz.
yeah, with the vice.
So your set's up, homie. And blue screen. We use blue in Chicago. We use green down in Atlanta.
Yeah, some shit. I'm sure there's different applications. Just my
sure.
knowledge isn't
Yeah.
there, but I'm sure that people prefer green or blue, but
Right.
it does the same thing. You know what I mean? But like for Teen Wolf, we were doing a lot of like we have like a big fake rock face, but then is a blue screen here and a blue screen there. So they're on the rocks and there's like pads behind it. So they're fighting and they fall off the rock, but in post production, all of that is filled with
Forest or whatever.
forest or
Right,
vistas
yeah.
or whatever like
Yeah.
that. It's kind of like with Oblivion. Remember Oblivion with Tom Cruise? They had surround screens surrounding them, and what they were doing was actually filming actual sky. So
Were you on that set?
no.
Oh, because I was gonna ask you how
It's
tall
funny
is Tom
because
Cruise for real?
He's
Everybody-
a short dude, but
Yeah.
we did
5'5".
hear when he did curse everybody out, in London when he was doing that movie. That went around the industry pretty fast, and a lot of us did hear that when he was going off.
The last
about
three
COVID.
movies y'all named, I've seen them, but it's funny I can't recall not a single scene from any of
That's
like
'cause you
Prometheus.
high.
Now or when I was watching the movie.
Both.
It's possible.
I'm like that too.
I'm not gonna
I
argue
can't
that.
recollect a lot of stuff. I
Yeah.
have family
I mean, I
members that
watch a
can do
lot
that.
of movies.
Tell you stats and tell you this and that.
And I
numbers. I'm
can
like, how do
too.
you do
I
that?
can recite stats and stuff, but
I never could do that.
movies, I mean, you see so many movies. We consume so much media and stuff, so it's kind of hard sometimes.
Yeah.
But dudes getting catcalled is not going to go over like women get
gonna be
catcalled. Women get catcalled. It just keep on going. Dude get catcalled. Hey, what you say, girl? Oh, you talking to me?
Oh, word.
Yeah, yo, word. Yeah, it's not gonna go over as well.
right,
They
right.
gonna stop.
You bout it?
Yeah.
Sound like you
What's
bout
up?
it. Sound like you bout it.
Oh,
I saw something on TikTok.
I'm on break right now.
I saw something on TikTok the other day, which was the same thing. Was like, this girl pretending to catcall men, and all in the comments, the men are like, "Good, thank you for making
Everybody
yourself
say
approachable."
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah, man.
What?
Yeah,
You actually said hello?
You cannot catcall a man. Because they're going to stop on the drop of a dime. It'll stop.
We'll stop and entertain it because for so long.
Hold on, let me call into work.
Yeah.
Because
you trying to do something this afternoon?
We don't get that. We don't
I
get
can
that.
make some arrangements.
I had a young lady the other night trying to berate me for my dating choices as far as like age, and I was like, well, as far as a man, we only get what we can get, in a certain aspect. You as a woman, you could be a 4 and have an inbox full. So don't you can't.
Yeah.
and I can only base my experiences off of the 1, 2, 3 chances that I get a month to date somebody.
Right.
Versus you could literally go boop, and you know what I mean. And you could be like I said, you could be a 4. So it's those things where it's like you have to be conscious of.
Yeah, I mean, even though that is true, but there's a lot of women that's insecure who don't get those.
Yeah,
the 4s don't get nothing.
Yeah, I mean, there's always that side. We both, but man and female, we both have that.
Yeah, definitely.
But universally,
I agree with you. I agree. Women, I don't think they have.
We don't have.
If you're on social media, if you're a female on social media, I think you probably get offers daily, even just with a basic pictures. Like I said, if a dude say hi to you, he trying to fuck. Hey girl, how you doing today? That's just, hey girl, you say the right thing, I will be over there in 10 minutes.
Absolutely. And she has that all
I told my daughter this. I was like, every dude you encounter, he want to smash.
Yeah, I mean, maybe I'm just
he gonna act like he your friend.
And maybe I'm just talking from a personal standpoint because I'm on set 13, 14 hours a day, right? So, and
so by the time you get off, you're just trying to smash.
Or I'm just swiping. You know what I'm saying? And by the time I'm done working, I'm just swiping to say who's what's up. See who's saying what's up. So it's like, I swipe all day,
right?
And next day still swiping. You know what I mean? Or still trying to reach out. And yet. It's one of those things. So you can't. That's just my perspective. Other people who have the option to go to clubs.
I think you need to change your name to Laquan
and put on another chain and get a face tattoo.
Do you mind me? Do you have a middle name? Do you have a middle name?
Edsel. Show is over. Show done. So in Jamaican, it goes Newton Edsel Myers. That's my name. Newton Edsel Myers. Now you say my name. Newton Edsel Myers.
Oh, it sounds good, Jamaican accent.
Yeah, make it talk away. You can talk it. Talk about me.
I do it, boy.
Just don't. Because then all the Jamaicans gonna be like, you're not talking right. So I don't, because we judgmental like that, so it's easier just to keep my Jamaican accent instead of trying to go full patois. Because the minute you go full patois, then the Jamaican gonna come on.
No, you're gonna give us a full patois a drop though.
You don't sound right.
I need an unsolicited patois drop.
You're listening to Unsolicited Opinions when I want your opinion because it's unsolicited. I found out, honestly, I understand why a lot of these folks are single. I understand why a lot of these, women that you think would have, these relationships, not because they're on set. They're on set 15 hours a day. And then when they're done, they're still
asleep.
Yeah, or they're working on scripts, or they're going somewhere else, or they're flying.
Well, that's why they say they end up having like affairs or relationships.
Oh God, on-set romances are the worst. And I see it happen all the time.
You spend so much time with that person.
Mm-hmm. About 2-3 weeks before we wrap, all of a sudden there's an argument or a fight that happens in order to break that bond. Because I see on-set romances all the time. So you either whore around on set, right, or you work your ass off and be single. And that's where I'm at. I'm there. I'm single because I work so much that I don't have the time. So I end up
be whoring.
So I end up.
You need to show up with Laquan on your list.
And you already got the formula of how to break the shit off.
You need to just show up with, I changed my name to Laquan.
And then you can get a swipe at night. You can just be just whore on set for the project. About 2-3 weeks for the project. Bitch, find something. And I saw you looking at the animal trainer.
I'm telling you. I saw you over there with the props guy. I saw you
over there, bitch.
I saw you with the executive producer. I saw you. Think I didn't see you. Wait till the rap party.
I saw you with Native American too.
In that rap party. I saw you with Hector, Thug number 1. I saw you over there.
Yeah, I thought you were Thug 1.
I saw you with Thug number 1 with the eyebrows.
Over.
I saw you was done.
Out of here.
But it's funny, dude. There's a whole other set of politics on set, and it's funny to see it happen, dude. It's like, so yeah, you know, so a lot of people in the industry are single because of the fact that we just work.
Work.
Yeah, but it's cool. You know, it is what it is. There's a time for everything. So I'm building my little kingdom now. I'm not going to do this forever because, again, this destroys your body.
Right.
The industry, it's really hard on the body. So, you know, I'm going to do it until I get enough money to be like, all right, let me
Get the clan back together.
Put the clan back.
Jew.
But it's clan. I got to shout, but you know, I got to shout out my other dude. I got to shout out my other boy. I got to shout out my boy. I got to shout out Eric 9, eric9.com. He's doing
was that his,
right now.
Hold on, I got one more question.
And he was in my
What
group
was
too.
your Christian rap name?
Oh, Major Deacon. That's why Major Deacon. And I was Deacon Fryer before, like when we first started. I was going to be Deacon Fryer because I like the whole cloak monk. You know what I mean? I wanted, you know, the whole because
Major Deacon coming in on the one.
Hey, because we were Shimmy J.
Major Deacon in this bitch and I do not play.
Yeah,
I could do a whole show on the Wu-Tang clan of Christian rap.
Hey, I'm telling you, look us up. So yeah, Redland Militia. But the other guy that was in my group, Eric Lopez, eric9.com. He's doing such big work in this city right now as far as murals and art. It's absurd.
Really?
Yeah, and he's
Is
another.
he in Orlando or is he here in Atlanta?
He's here in Atlanta. eric9.com. He's the one that's painting all the elephants and ballerinas around Atlanta. So if you ever see pictures of elephants or ballerinas, it's Eric 9 that did that. He's all over Edgewood. He's all down
The Beltline.
all on the Beltline. He has a lot of work out here, and he was another group. He was another guy that was in my group. And then the other guy. No, we didn't. We never got a chance. We did a little local shit. You know what I'm saying? No, we didn't get to Israel. We sold out here tonight. We were going to do a show in front of the tomb.
Saw my rabbis in the building.
We were going to roll a stone away and come out.
Oh, Easter Sunday, baby. We live.
It's coming out. Third day.
Everybody in the crowd, Jew.
Put your J's in the air.
Oh my God, we need to wrap this shit because I think light is about to come to this bed in the studio.
Special shout out from the Pope.
JC himself.
Oh God.
But yeah, so my boy Eric 9 doing big things. My boy Peter, who's in the group, he's also a freaking world-class artist at this point as far as painting and stuff like that.
Right.
He's had his stuff. My brother also super accomplished in his business, in his field. So everybody that was in our group of people
I got blessed. I was representing.
Very. And we still pushing, and we still
That's what's up.
doing a lot of major things in this city, and major things like as far as
That's
like
what Major
personally.
Deacon does.
That's what Major Deacon does.
Absolutely.
You should have kept that name, man.
I'm still Major Deacon.
All right.
It's crazy because I was on set the other day, and one of my
That's
MC
actually a dope
friends,
name.
one of my MC friends was like Major Deacon, and
Major
I
Deacon.
look back, I was like, because everybody got masks on,
Right.
and I'm like, somebody just called me by my government name, like
Don't nobody know that. Yeah, nobody.
Yeah, like
only
anybody's
underground, the real underground.
Dude.
True Christian hip hop is no my Major Deacon name.
My boy Ekin Dio, and he's actually a boom guy, so he'd be the guy holding the you know what I'm saying? He'd be the
boom
guy.
mic.
The ones who read
He's a
them.
boom man. I was like, yo, and so it's crazy how a lot of us that started off in the rap shit early in the 2000s here in Atlanta have now transitioned into the movie industry. Into the movie business.
Follow the money.
And it's dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, you follow the money, and again you take the blessings when they can give you. Because I'm not saying as far as my income is top 3, but as far as my job,
Right.
who doesn't want to work in Hollywood, quote unquote.
Right.
You know what I mean? And so it's like I can actually say, Mama, I made it to Hollywood, and I never thought that I would be here.
Yeah, we all vaccinated.
I've been tired of shit since I got the vaccine. I ain't going front. Like I got the vaccine, and I just been sleepy bot And I've been like that for a while now. I'm like, why am I so sleepy? But I must have been sleepy.
Sure, it's not the weed.
Yeah, it might be the weed.
That's what it
Trying
is.
to blame that on
That's
Pfizer.
that's what it is with me.
Blame that shit on Pfizer.
At the beginning of his lawsuit, public.
I'm always tired and I got the munchies.
This is
the government.
This is a public declaration right here. He goes to court, be like, "See, I said it back then. I was telling you, I just got it."
They put a sleep chip in me. They control my sleep. The government.
I
government.
need that though while you playing.
Government.
All right, we're gonna wrap it up. Thank y'all
Thank
for
y'all for
watching.
listening. Unsolicited
We'll
opinions.
bring Newton back because he's
Yeah, he
plenty
got
to
some
say.
more stories. We're gonna
Yeah,
get
I
him
got
back for
a ton.
sure.
We
Peace,
got
guys.
tons that we
For
gotta get out.
sure.
But thank y'all for watching.